Mr. Pham, do you have any reason to believe that these screenshots were not of you driving the vehicle?
There's no reference in like the screenshots in the picture of the screenshot. That's anything that specifies towards me, because that could be like generic enough to be placed on anybody. So I'm not sure like if there's anything that's identification towards me within that screenshot.
I understand. I'm going to open it up.
Yes, Mr. Brown.
Yes, sir.
The defendant, did he indicate to you he knew how to drive your car?
He asked how to start it. I showed him how to start it.
Did you show him cruise control?
I did not show him cruise control.
Why not?
Because he didn't ask, and I wasn't there to...
Because he didn't ask.
He didn't ask.
And nevertheless, you have this provision here, which we're struggling with because of its ambiguity and because of its potential unfairness. Who told you to put this provision in your agreements?
Nobody.
Did you go to a lawyer?
No.
You just made that up.
Well, I put it in there, yes. Trying to keep the roads safe, trying to keep some respect for my vehicle.
Do you understand our issue here?
Absolutely.
How unfairly this could impact someone who's essentially...
And I'm going to try and remember that next time the CHP pulls me over. They're going to pull me
Do you have any
over.
other questions?
I don't.
All right, we're going to excuse the parties while we deliberate in the matter. Thank you both very much.
This courtroom is now in recess.
All right, I really have a problem with this provision. The way this would work out, it seems to me so ambiguous and arbitrary.
And excessively punitive in certain respects.
Excessively punitive under certain circumstances. So I have a real problem with it. And let's assume, hypothetically, let's talk hypothetically, we say, you know, we're going to disregard the full application of that and come up with some kind of compromise because the defendant does admit to $179 of penalty, as he put it, the way he interpreted the...
for going over the 200
miles. The mileage.
Is what he's...
So I think the defendant concedes he went over the allotted mileage.
Right.
To a total of $179. I think that portion.
And the payment plan that he worked out was usurious, wasn't it? Wasn't
I
it
mean 18%.
Yeah, the payment plan.
10%.
And the fact that he's like, well, I've never had any problems with it before doesn't make it all right, doesn't make it ethical, doesn't make it legal. So just because, you know, no one's ever questioned you about it, but the way he's arbitrarily picking, okay, I'm going to charge you for this, but not this. And you can tell that maybe the defendant was trying to stay within the parameters. But if he felt like it,
well, he pointed out that all of these infractions occurred within 1 hour.
Yeah,
and so it was like an hour. He was heading back to Bakersfield and getting back to bringing him back his car.
And that's what troubled me the most, is that if he had just been more irresponsible
and just drove like you said,
slammed on the gas and gone 95 miles an hour, he could have gotten out of this for one fee, 125 bucks plus, you know, a couple $5 here and there.
Yeah, I think I'm prepared to give the plaintiff the mileage.
He already paid him for the rental.
And we essentially feel that this is an unconscionable clause. It's an unfair clause.
I agree. I wouldn't credit the repayment plan because, again, in California, if you're going to charge a personal loan, the maximum amount of interest that you can charge someone is 10%. So the attempt to charge 18% on a personal loan to be used just by an individual for personal reasons is 18% is too much.
Yeah.
So I would be inclined to give him one base penalty and then the additional penalty up to the fastest he was going, which here was 103 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So with the additional $5 per mile over 85, that would be $215 for a single violation, and I would wipe out all the other ones that took place during that time period.
That would be fair.
And that would bring us to a $394 verdict in favor of the plaintiff.
Yes.
Yes, it would.
Okay, so we have a verdict. It's unanimous.